Okay, my skillbly Ritzlers. Hey there, gay Morrowind gamers. It's been a while. I'm just playing this on my dick, like. But what I thought I would do. I'm not really playing it that seriously. As if I ever play anything seriously, right? Just getting set up now. Give me a second. Even though the engagement tapers off heavily after the first 30 seconds. So this will be a comfy, cozy thing, watches and Morrowinds. So I want to watch this thing. And today's thing, my Morrowind Skibble Ritzlers. Today's thing is Thang presents Jewelar generates all his future content. Let's dig in.
Jeweler.
This April Fools, I thought I'd treat you to a Morrowind retrospective and analysis, but with a twist. We are going to be discovering if artificial intelligence will spell the end of long-form YouTube video essays. This won't be a definitive conclusion, because 1, AI is only just getting started, and 2, video essays are a broad genre, and I'm sure some topics can be more readily approached by a generalized AI better than others. For my experiment, we are going to be tasking AI with analysing the Elder Scrolls 3, and creating a retrospective similar to the ones on this channel. When I say AI, I don't just mean ChatGPT. Oh no, I used as many as I could to gather as much information as possible, and then ask each one to aggregate this information together into a cohesive essay, before choosing the one that made most sense and was the best written. You could watch me outside that door there. That's quite a bit of human involvement on my end, but the way I see it, I'm just giving the AI a decent chance. I then asked each AI to condense the combined essay into a concise final product, with no surprises ChatGPT being the most capable, but still a bit dodgy, as you'll soon see. To confirm for sure whether AI will be the end of long-form YouTubers as we know it, I'm not just stopping there. AI will design the thumbnail, the title and description, and even edit the video. First, the thumbnail. I'm not going to debate the ethics of art-based AI too much. Simply put, if the AI has been trained on unsafe and stolen art, then of course, that is bad. It's not up to debate in my opinion. Whether this AI model on screen did that or not, I have no idea. But what I can tell you is that after a few hours, thumbnail designers need not worry too much. AI's trouble with rendering text has saved us yet. Although that doesn't mean it can't make the job much easier. Taking the best of the images, I was able to create this thumbnail with far less effort than creating artwork. This thumbnail obviously isn't very good, but with some more tweaking, I'm sure I could have cleaned it up. That isn't to say that using AI made it any faster though, it really didn't. It took a fair few attempts to even get this image. Next to the title and description, this is something ChatGPT can do with ease, and I feel confident in saying that some of the biggest channels on the platform are likely already using AI like this to help create their titles to be perfectly optimized. And finally comes the editing. If you can't tell from my 2 mega analysis videos, editing is the area I pay the most respect to after the essay itself, and boy is this where AI struggles. It can put together basic clips. If all you want to do is put your selected video files together with some background music and generic transitions, then it will do that with ease and save complete novices from having to learn the basics of some editing software. However, for anything more, the result is tragic, especially for video essays where the viewer will often expect to be shown what is being discussed, which these editing AIs simply are not able to do yet. Before we take a look at the glorious final product, there is still one more aspect I haven't mentioned: the voiceover. For some, this may be the most important aspect of a long-form video essay. If you're going to sit down to listen to and/or watch such an extensive form of entertainment, you're going to want to be able to endure the voice that is speaking to you. Voice AI has come a scary way in the last year or so. The flood of
I'll
presidential
come back
debates
to
or
it.
day off memes can attest to this, so you may think this wouldn't be too much of an issue, and in some cases, it isn't. The consistent delivery of Dagoff Er's original voice lines lends itself well to AI.
And to top it off,
I'm
she's an
fucking
outlander.
bears, bro.
F tier. I still haven't forgotten what Camilla did to Todd, so she's going straight to F tier, no questions asked.
As does Trump's exasperated demeanor or Biden's often aggressive approach to public speaking.
Sleepy Joe can enjoy being the only person in America that likes Zelda 2.
Shut the hell up, Donald. It has enough fans that it has a randomizer.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Yet when these AI models are given a relatively minor amount of content to work with an array of audio quality and tonalities used, such as the audio files I supply to it from the videos on this channel, the result was not great.
In 2002, Bethesda Softworks released the Elder
Oh my god. It can't do Welsh accent, can it?
in their critically acclaimed role-playing game series.
Somehow,
That is shocking.
American. Don't worry, I did find a better AI model, but the result was still...
Leave my shoes.
In 2002, Bethesda Softworks released The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, the third installment in their critically acclaimed role-playing game series.
That is the most posh that I have ever sounded. The original plan was to have the
guess I don't
AI
need
read
these
the entire
greens.
script, but that is an unlistenable
pants.
experience. I may have been able to
drip
improve
down
this by
fucking
uploading more
greens.
audio and spending more time on it, but as it is currently faster to simply record the audio myself, defeating any advantage that AI could give. If you are god living in a volcano though, it works just fine.
Next up, we've got Iona, who's unmistakably an outlander. Darn shame.
While it is unfair for me to voice the
Just
script myself,
I'm
the
sure it's all
alternative
there.
isn't to a
That's
standard
not
where it
roll
can
there.
convincingly replace the average human. I didn't want to just see if AI can make a video essayer's job easier by pumping out a generic script for me to narrate. I wanted to see if the computers could rise up and replace us completely, but for now, they can't quite. With that said, I present to you The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, a deep dive into the classic RPG world, video essay analysis and retrospective.
Oh, here we go, guys. It's
Man,
time.
what a mouthful. In 2002, Bethesda Softworks released The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, the third installment in their critically acclaimed role-playing game series. Set in the fictional world of Tamriel, Morrowind was a sprawling, immersive game that offered players an unparalleled degree of freedom and exploration. The game's massive open world, intricate lore, and deep customization options set a new standard for the genre, earning it a place among the greatest RPGs of all time. But Morrowind was more than just a great RPG. It was a game that pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the medium, with its cutting-edge graphics, innovative gameplay mechanics, and immersive audio. The game set a new standard for what players could expect from a video game. And with 2 well-received expansion packs and a dedicated modding community, Morrowind continued to captivate players long after its initial release. In this retrospective, we'll take a closer look at the development of Morrowind, its critical reception, its gameplay mechanics, its graphics and audio, and its expansion packs. We'll explore what made Morrowind such a groundbreaking game, and why it remains a beloved classic among RPG fans to
And you
this
would
day.
rather be watching
So
this,
join
wouldn't
us
you?
as we journey back to the world of Tamriel and discover the wonders of The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. The development of Morrowind, the critically acclaimed open-world role-playing game developed by Bethesda Game Studios, was a massive undertaking that required years of hard work and dedication from a team of talented developers. The development of Morrowind began in 1998,
level 1 right
shortly
now,
after the
dudes.
release of its predecessor, Daggerfall. Bethesda Game Studios knew that they wanted to create a game with a more immersive world and more detailed storytelling than Daggerfall, so they invested heavily in the game's development. The team decided to build
I've got no
an
legs.
engine from scratch, which would allow
I do
them
need
to
to wear
create a
pants.
more detailed and seamless world, free from the technical limitations of the previous engine. Creating a new game engine was a significant challenge for the team, as it required a great deal of technical expertise and hard work. They had to design a system that could handle the ambitious scope of the game, while also being optimized for a wide range of hardware, including older systems that may not have had the processing power to handle the game's detailed graphics. The team faced many challenges during development, including designing the world, creating detailed character models and animations, and building the game's complex quest system. They also had to ensure that the game was optimized for a wide range of hardware, including all the systems that may not have had the processing power to handle the game's ambitious scope. Despite these challenges, the development team persevered, and the end result was a groundbreaking game that set a new standard for open-world RPGs. One of the defining features of Morrowind was its immersive world, which was hailed as one of the most detailed and atmospheric ever created. The team spent countless hours designing many aspects of the game world, from the unique landmarks and architecture to the flora, fauna, and cultures that populated it. The world was not randomly generated like in previous games, but rather crafted by hand, resulting in a level of detail that was unprecedented at the time. The team also wanted to give players more freedom and choice, allowing them to interact with almost every object in the game world and having multiple ways to complete quests. The game's story was inspired by various sources, such as Dune, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Conan the Barbarian, and ancient history. The game's soundtrack, composed by Jeremy Soule, also helped to create an immersive experience with its haunted melodies and atmospheric soundscapes. The development of Morrowind was also notable for the extensive use of in-house tools and technologies. Bethesda Game Studios developed a suite of tools specifically for Morrowind's development, which allowed the team to create and edit the game's assets more efficiently. These tools were later used in the development of future Bethesda games, such as Oblivion and Fallout 3, demonstrating the long-lasting impact of Morrowind's development. In conclusion, the development
of Morrowind's UI is fucking
undertaken and required a
contrary to all those math-reading nerds who commented on my Morrowind UI bad video. Because you have to autistically think about it like this all the fucking time.
For its immersive world,
whereas I'd really rather they had done that autistic thinking
set a standard for open-world RPGs. The dedication and hard work of the development team continue to be celebrated by fans of the game to this day, making Morrowind one of the most
it's open Morrowind, it'll have fixed that engine bug where you can just walk off the edge.
When Morrowind was first released, it received widespread critical acclaim for its immersive.
This is why I don't play with patches, bro.
Deep lore. Reviewers particularly praised the game's open-ended design, which allowed players to explore the world and create their own storylines at their own pace. The game's complex quests, richly detailed environments, and intricate storyline also received high marks from critics. Morrowind's exceptional music and sound design were also noted as significant strengths. The game's open-ended gameplay was a standout feature that many critics praised, with players able to explore the world and make their own choices without the game holding their hand. The sense of freedom this provided added to the game's immersion and made for a more enjoyable experience for many players. The game's complex quests and intricate storyline were also widely praised. The game featured a wide variety of quest types, ranging from simple fetch quests to complex storylines with multiple branching paths. The game's well-crafted characters and richly detailed environments further added to the sense of immersion and made players feel like they were a part of the world. Morrowind's character development system also received high marks, allowing players to customize their characters by choosing and upgrading their skills and attributes. This allowed for a greater degree of player agency and made the game more enjoyable for players to tailor their characters to their own playstyle. The game's graphics and sound design were also notable strengths. Reviewers praised the game's detailed environments and landscapes, which were considered cutting edge at the time of the game's release. The game's music, composed by Jeremy Soule, was also widely praised for its variety of styles and instruments. Morrowind's critical reception was
it wasn't really until Oblivion people started actually glazing
as a classic RPG and setting a high bar for
Morrowind was its best.
It won several awards from various publications and organizations and sold over 4 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling games of its time. To this day, Morrowind is widely considered one of the greatest role-playing games ever made, with a loyal fan base that still plays it today.
It's going to be a long journey.
Morrowind's gameplay is focused on exploration, character development, and quest completion. Players are able to create and customize their own character by choosing from a variety of races, classes, skills, and attributes. The game's open-world design allows players to explore the vast island of Vardenfell freely and interact with a multitude of characters, objects, and environments. The game's intricate storyline is designed to be discovered through exploration and conversation, rather than being force-fed to the player through a linear quest structure. The game's character development system is notable for its customization and player agency. Players can choose from 10 different races, each with their own abilities and skills, and customize their character's appearance, birth sign, class, and skills. As players progress through the game, they can level up their character
races don't have
and
unique
choose new
skills
to develop, allowing for a high degree of customization and player agency. Combat in Morrowind is primarily based on stats and dice rolls, with the game's character development system playing a significant role in determining the player's success in combat. Players must balance their character's skill and attributes to be effective in combat, making strategic choices about how to develop their character as they progress through the game. The game also features a robust magic system that allows players to cast spells and enchant items, adding an additional layer of complexity to the game's combat system. The game's quest system is another major gameplay feature, featuring a wide variety of quest types ranging from simple fetch quests to complex storylines with multiple branching paths. The game's intricate storylines are designed to be discovered through exploration and conversation, with players often having to piece together information from multiple sources to uncover the truth behind a quest. Players can also join different factions, each with their own quests, rewards, and reputation system, allowing for further customization and player agency. Overall, Morrowind's gameplay is centered around exploration and character development, featuring a high degree of customization and player agency. Its intricate storyline is designed to be discovered through exploration and conversation, and its combat system is based on a combination of chance and skill,
player agency,
with a robust magic system adding an additional layer of complexity. The game's quest system is also notable for its variety and depth, offering players a multitude of options for further customization and player agency.
I know where I'm going.
During its time of release, Morrowind's graphics were considered cutting edge and a significant improvement over its predecessor, Daggerfall. The game boasted handcrafted environments, each location uniquely designed and built by the development team, providing a variety of landscapes such as deserts, mountains, and swamps. The game's architecture was also notable, with each faction featuring its own unique style of building and structures. Morrowind's character models and animations were also noteworthy, each character being uniquely designed with its own sets of animations and behaviors, adding to the sense of immersion to the game's world. Additionally, the game featured impressive visual effects, including particle effects for spells and enchantments, weather effects, and dynamic lighting. The game's day-night cycle was particularly impressive, with the game's environments and characters being dynamically lit based on the position of the sun.
Pretty dynamically lit.
While the graphics of Morrowind may appear dated by today's standards, they remain impressive for their time and were a significant part of the game's critical and commercial success. The game's stunning graphics included detailed textures, lighting effects, shadows, water reflections, fog, rain, snow, and other weather phenomena that created a sense of realism and immersion. The game's day-night cycle, affecting the light and visibility of the game world, was also an impressive feature. However, many graphics mods are available to enhance the game's appearance and make it look more modern. These mods include Morrowind Enhanced Textures, MGEXE, Morrowind Rebirth, Bitter Coast Trees, and Real Signposts, to name a few. Morrowind's audio was also a significant part of the game's immersive experience.
Don't test me.
A variety of music styles, including traditional orchestral pieces, choral arrangements, and world music influences, all composed by Jeremy Soule, who is known for his work on many popular video game soundtracks. The game's sound effects also contributed to the immersive atmosphere of the game. Morrowind boasts an audio experience that immerses players into its rich and diverse world. At the helm of this immersive audio production is Jeremy Soule, an accomplished composer who has worked on many successful video game soundtracks. The music in Morrowind is often considered to be one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. Soule blends traditional orchestral pieces with choral arrangements and world music influences, creating a unique and immersive musical landscape that perfectly matches the game's world and atmosphere. The soundtrack features a variety of themes and motives that enhance the player's sense of place and atmosphere, making it a standout feature of the game. The game's sound effects are also well crafted, with attention to detail that helps to create a sense of immersion in the game's world. The sound design is tailored to specific areas and situations, making each sound effect appropriate and realistic, from the crunching of footsteps on gravel to the screeching of creatures in the distance. The sound effects work together to create a believable and engaging world. Voice acting is another significant part of Morrowind's audio experience. A large number of characters in the game feature fully voiced dialogue, adding to the sense of immersion in the game's world. The voice
How about player
acting is
agency?
generally well received.
Is it as immersive as it is
Accents
player
and
agent?
performances contributing to the game's immersive experience. Notable voice actors include Michael Mack, who voices the game's protagonist, and Zarabai,
John Morrowind.
the game's main antagonist, Dig of Ur. Morrowind's audio experience is a significant part of what makes the game so memorable. The game's music, sound effects, and voice acting come
Bad mouse
together to create an
acrobatics beat.
immersive world that players can get lost in.
that's
It's a
pathetic.
testament to the skill and creativity of the developers and composers
Walk
who brought
around
the
me
game to life,
like a
and a
chump.
reminder of the power of audio in video games. In summary, Morrowind's graphics, audio, and immersive atmosphere contributed to its success at the time
Was
of
that a cliff
release.
racer? What's it
Although the
taking me?
graphics may appear dated now, they were cutting edge
just
then
wanted to do the
and
mud
remain
crab, man.
impressive for their time. The game's handcrafted environments and characters,
Saving
along
my
with
dude.
its impressive visual effects, created
Saving
a
like a
sense of
grandmother.
realism and immersion that was praised by players
Immersive?
and critics alike. With the availability of
Cliff racer.
graphics mods,
Fuck off.
players can enhance the game's appearance and make it more
Can't get me under here.
appealing while still
need the
enjoying the
swordfish
same
can.
immersive experience.
Bro, I can't even
Morrowind
find
had
them.
2
I've got
official
like nothing.
expansion packs, both of which were well received by fans and critics alike. The first expansion pack,
under
Tribunal,
the
was
fucking ground.
released in November 2002,
Fuck
just 6 months after
off.
the game's initial
God.
release. The second expansion
no.
pack, Blood
Oh,
Moon,
no.
was released in June
No, fuck off.
2003. Tribunal added a new storyline that took
So
place in the
friendly
game's
here.
capital city of Mournhold, as well as new quests, characters, items, and
Bruh, I don't
enemies.
have potions
The
or
expansion
anything,
pack
I'm
also introduced new gameplay mechanics, including a journal that tracked the player's progress through quests, and a reputation system that affected
Where are you, mud crab?
players'
I need
interactions
some
with
man.
NPCs. The expansion pack was generally well received,
Fucking-
with critics praising its new content and improved
No,
game.
leave me alone, leave me alone.
Blood Moon, on the other hand, added a new island called Solstheim to the game's world, as well as new quests.
But when I get to the mud
characters,
crab, how am I gonna
items,
avoid...
The expansion
Oh,
pack
I'm just gonna
also
initiate
introduced
dialogue.
new gameplay mechanics,
Spring break out
including
there.
the ability to become a werewolf and new weather effects, such as blizzards. The expansion pack was also generally
my
well
granny, so I
received,
can't climb
with
up on
critics
this
praising its
thing.
new content and
Don't follow
improvements
me.
to the
Please
game's
get
mechanics.
stuck on that
Both
fuck.
expansion packs were well received by fans and critics alike, with many considering them to be the best
immersive.
expansion packs in video game history. The packs
They were
have
very
new
immersive
content and
and
gameplay
No.
mechanics to an already expansive and immersive game.
Did they have a lot of player
Players
agency?
engaged in the game's world for months after its initial release. In addition to the official expansion packs, Morrowind also
Gotta
has
just
a
gotta get to the
large
crowd, get that
active
man.
modding community that created
saving
countless fan-made mods that added new content, mechanics,
crab, where are you,
and
buddy?
features to
Buddy,
the
I need
game.
somebody, I need
These
some
mods
fucking
helped
money,
to keep
bitch.
the game fresh
Where
and
the fuck are you,
exciting
man?
for years after its initial release.
Oh.
Many players continue to play
Trying to turn my
Morrowind
head
to
back
this
on, dude.
day, thanks to the dedicated modding community.
Brrrah.
The Elder Scrolls III Morrowind is a video game that has truly stood the test of time. Even nearly 2 decades after its original
Get
release,
off my
the game
ass, you
continues to
shitty
captivate
racer.
and inspire
Fuck
players
off.
from around the world. In fact,
You're like
it's no
Cliff Richard.
exaggeration to say that Morrowind remains a classic RPG that set a high bar for open world games. One of the main reasons for
so many other
Morrowind's
sides,
lasting appeal
on
is
this
its
fucking
intricate
time.
lore. The game's storyline and world building are
brightness of the
unparalleled
dick,
in the
so
medium, and its
Red.
deep, engaging
There,
plotline
he's up there.
continues to attract new players
It's a
even
man.
today. Additionally, Morrowind offers players unparalleled freedom in the way they choose to play the game. Whether you prefer to take on the role of a warrior,
It's
mage,
hovering
thief,
above the
or something else
fucking
entirely,
island.
the game's flexible gameplay system allows you to create your own unique character and playstyle. But perhaps the most impressive thing about Morrowind is the way
Where's
it
this crab?
immerses players
Where's
in its world.
Crab, I
From
need
stunning,
you.
detailed landscapes to
fucking need you,
memorable
crab.
characters, the game creates a sense
the
of
fuck are
place
you,
and
man?
atmosphere that is
Bro, where's my crab gone?
unrivaled in the medium. Every nook and cranny of Morrowind's vast world is
I don't
filled
have a
with
potion. I
interesting
don't have a single
characters,
potion,
hidden secrets, and
Have I
unexpected
got a heal spell?
surprises. Despite being nearly decades old, Morrowind's
Will it get
impact
caught on the
can
rocks?
still be felt
Will it get
in
caught on the
modern
rocks, bitch?
RPGs. Games like Skyrim and
Yes,
The
I'm
Witcher
gonna
3
fucking
owe a
tell you
great
something.
deal to Morrowind's legacy, and it's clear that the game continues
fireball.
to inspire and influence game developers
Fire
every
blast.
day.
God damn it.
Of course, Morrowind is not without its flaws. The game's graphics, for example, may feel dated by modern standards, and the combat system can be clunky and frustrating at times.
Thanks, Fargoth.
Minor issues do little to detract from the game's overall appeal. In fact, Morrowind's enduring popularity can be attributed in part to the game's dedicated modding community. Thanks to the efforts of talented modders, players can enjoy a wide variety of user-generated content that enhances and expands on the game's original features. In the end, it's clear that Morrowind is much more than a great RPG. Its intricate lore, player freedom, and immersive world continue to attract new players and inspire game developers to this day. Whether you're a long-time fan of the game or a newcomer looking to experience its wonders for the first time, there's never been a better time to journey back to the world of Tamriel and discover the magic of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Wow, what a
crab.
I think we can confidently say that YouTubers don't need to worry too much, at least not right now. It can be scary to think how these AI models can only grow from here, but in reality, at least from the perspective of video game analysis, I don't think we have much to worry about. The script was not much better than reading the Wikipedia article and smushing 2 or 3 reviews together. Not to mention that some of the information was just wrong and awkwardly repeated at times. The thumbnail was nonsensical, human involvement, the AI voiceover mess requiring to do it myself, and the editing was extremely poor, being not much more than a random montage of clips from my hard drive, with zero artistic or informational thought behind the placement of clips in relation to the content being discussed. Although I was impressed that it was able to add title cards in accurate positions based on the script I had uploaded to the website. That doesn't sound hard, but I really had low expectations here. A lot of game analysis is done by playing the game, critically thinking about your experience with the software in front of you. And that's something AI really struggles with. It can aggregate the experiences of thousands of players, but it can never create its own. Until it can, I don't think it will ever be able to compete with humans. There is a level of authenticity that a machine is not able to replicate, at least for now. It'll be fun to attempt this again a few years down the line to see where we are. It'll be my own little personal way of analyzing the progress of artificial intelligence, how it relates to my creation.
I moved too slow.
Maybe next time the computers will have surpassed me. I hope not, though. Thanks for watching. This was a...
I need you, Mr. Krabs.
And don't worry, I won't be using AI to make my videos in the future. That script was beyond painful to read. Next time on the Jeweler channel, we are going to be looking at the Starfield that Bethesda tried to make over 20 years ago. The cancer
name of
10th planet. I'll see you there.
Wait, leave me the fuck alone. I'm digging for pearls. Yeah. What about here? These ain't pearls. Alright then. We'll do this now that the video's over. Gotta get my keyboard and shit. Here we go. That's a bit better. Oh my god. I need a mug and a crab. I need a little bit of mud and a crab. It's dark and I can't wait because enemies nearby. I'm not. I can't got my groundings. But I need the mud crab nature. Yeah, I need some now. But I don't like wait. God damn it. Fuck off, quick racist cunt. I made that. You fucking die first, dude. You die. Die. I know I've got no street gun again. Fucking shit. Oh god damn. What are you doing, cat? Yes. That's so good. That fire sounds really nice. Oh, the fish is gonna hit me. The scary fish. Help me, Jesus. Shit, this is gonna get copyright claimed. Even though it's a fucking national. Leave me alone, leave me alone. The fish is my friend. He's not gonna kill me. The fish is my friend. Yeah, it's very plain plum feeling for me right now, man. I just want to live. I want to rest until healed. Fuck! Don't like all these sounds. The scribblers. Because of my wits. Skibbledy back rooms. Because I skibbledy fucking wits. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bruh, I just wanted to find the fucking mud crab, bruh. Where are you? Mud crab John, where are you? I'm gonna choke to death now.
Bruh.
That'll do, pig, that'll do. So this was me as a Mara Boomer failing to get to the Mud Crab Merchant, episode 1, Cozy Morrow Things.